This is Eyewitness News Health Beat.
On the Health Beat today, it's all about nutrition in a nutshell. That's the focus of Ask the Dietitian this week. This is Mary Snell. She's the registered dietitian for Marsh Supermarkets, and she joins us every week here on the news. Great to see you again.
Hi, Scott.
So what are the healthy benefits of adding nuts to the diet?
You know, nuts can be part of a heart-healthy diet, especially because they are high in the omega-3 fatty acids, which is really a positive. They're also high in protein, got a lot of vitamins and minerals, and fiber. So as a healthy snack alternative, you really can't beat nuts. However, we run into problems because nuts are calorie dense, meaning they have a lot of calories for just a small amount. And that's one of the reasons I brought the scale here, is to kind of show you what an ounce of nuts looks like.
Portion size is obviously critical.
Always talk about portion size, because all foods can fit into a healthy diet, but it's really about moderation and portion size.
Are there some nuts that are better than others?
A couple of nuts. The Brazil nuts over here are especially high in an antioxidant called selenium, and selenium is great in terms of reducing the risk for chronic diseases, reduce our risk for heart disease, signs of aging. So Brazil nuts are especially high in selenium. Walnuts are high in omega-3s. Now this is that same fatty group that's in salmon. So for people who don't like salmon, for instance, you can get the omega-3s in an ounce of walnuts.
What does omega-3 do for our bodies? Why is that good for us?
A lot of nice things. Basically, it helps really reduce our risk for heart disease, and that's really its huge benefit. It just lowers our risk for heart disease.
You've got some others here.
I do. I have a couple other options. Almonds, as we can see, it's found now in almond yogurt, almond milk. So if you don't want a snack, you can certainly find it in products like that. I brought pistachios because here's a nut that in just a quarter of a cup you can get about 6 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein for something like that. It's a non-meat source. Throw those nuts on top of your salad and you've got a little crunch. It can replace croutons, and you've got some high protein there.
And I also love how you added nuts to this particular dish.
You did. You noticed that. I actually ground up some almonds, added it with my breadcrumbs, and kind of added the tilapia into that and baked it. So here's another way of combining nuts with a lean protein, a fish, and you've got kind of a double whammy.
So the one takeaway in terms of how many nuts, what portion we should have per day, how much?
It's really about an ounce, and it varies with the different kinds of nuts, but typically what fits in sort of a small handful.
Small handful.
Small handful. For instance, you know, like the cashews, we've got about 18 there, about 23 almonds, so it kind of depends on the nut variety.
All right, well, let's start mixing them in, maybe as a snack or maybe as part of a meal.
Part of yogurt, part of oatmeal. It's really a great alternative to snacking.
And again, Mary's with us every week here on the news from Marsh. Good to see you again, Mary. Thanks.